Hi, Charlie.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. So what is the name of your business?
It's Red Fox New Media.
What do you do?
And I do website development primarily. Been doing it since mid-90s, would you believe?
That was going to be my next question, and you
Yeah.
answered
And
it.
in the days when web browsers had only just started to have images, so it was right from the very beginning. I was running another business at the time, and I developed a website for that business, and it really went from there.
How did you get into it then, the website?
It was just through the desire to have a website for the business. I was getting into IT at the time, and it just really grabbed my attention. I was running a photography business, and it was a means to promote myself, something new. I got involved with digital imaging in the early stages, but it was sort of having a computer and working on the computer, and I developed a passion for it, really.
So you've seen it evolve a lot over the years.
Very much so, and it is a case of constantly catching up, as a lot of things to do with technology are. But in its infancy, it rocketed on.
Yeah. And what have you been working on? Can you show us a little taster of what sort of thing you do?
Yeah, I work for a variety of local smaller clients, tend to be a fair amount in the food and drinks, and other local businesses, really.
Yeah. What's that one on your screen?
This one is to do with bath resurfacing company, based in Worcester.
Yeah, that looks very smart.
And this is a revision of their homepage incorporating an inquiry form.
So when someone needs a website, do they come here and have a meeting with you?
I tend to go and meet them,
you go to them
at their place of business. It just gives me a better feeling for what they're about. They're more than welcome to go and meet me here as well. But as a rule, I tend to go and meet them at their place of business.
Yeah, and then the relationship begins.
If it's a smaller company, we could meet somewhere neutral. If it's somebody that works from home, or they could come here, or I could meet them at their home. Yeah.
And I have another question for you. You took part in a motorcycle ride. What was that about?
I've been a motorcyclist since the age of about 7, and it's one of my great passions. It's the first year I've been involved in the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride, which has been running, must be about 13 years now.
It's a fundraiser?
It's a fundraiser. It started in New Zealand, and it's to do with the Movember movement. As you can tell, I sort of grew this to take part, really. And yes, it raises funds for causes to do with prostate cancer and men's mental health. And this year, the Cheltenham group raised £18,000. And it's a global event with hundreds of rides on the same day of the year. And globally this year, they managed to raise $7 million.
That is amazing. So people can look up the Distinguished
Gentleman's Ride is the website for the global organisation. But you can also drill down in that to if you want to take a few rides and you want to take part, you can drill down to your local group.
Yeah.
There'll be a local organiser, and you can find out more information on their website.
Oh, that's brilliant. So did you have a sort of scrambler when you were young then?
The first bike I rode, we went as a family to stay with some friends of my father in Germany who had a farm, and the father of the family dragged this old zoomed-out moped out of the barn and got it running for me and his son, thinking we'd just go up and down the drive a couple of times.
Yeah.
For the 4 days we were there, I was constantly riding up and down. My father had to go and buy more petrol.
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it went from there, really.
Yeah. Because you and Janie have been on a bike ride, haven't you?
Yeah, we went to Corsica in 22, there and back across France, which for Janie was quite an adventure. She used to own a motorbike, but a small one when she lived in Thailand, but hadn't really been on one since, so it was very brave of her to jump on the back and join me on that trip.
It was, yeah.
But it was marvellous. It was lovely.
And you couldn't take much luggage with you, could you?
Not much, no. You've got to be fairly compact.
Minimal, yeah.
Absolutely. And you tend to make a big pile, and then you have to whittle it down. And Janie, she just had one pannier. I had the other pannier, So yes, it was
Yeah.
minimal.
And one more thing, you've got a lovely Labrador who's being a bit shy at the moment and not coming on the video.
Yeah, he's Reuben. He's a black lab. Was 10 years old a couple of weeks ago, and he's an absolute delight. He's a dream dog.
He's gorgeous. And you used to breed, or you had quite a few cats when you were young.
Yeah, my mother used to breed Persian cats, and coincidentally, Sally, you came to look at them when they were kittens.
How weird is that? I must have been,
bizarre.
I don't even know how old, probably about 10.
Quite possibly, yeah. And that was a coincidence finding that out. And yes, I love cats too. Yeah. Don't have one at the moment. And my dog loves cats.
What,
not with gravy, actually. You know, he likes likes their company.
He does. He's not chasing them.
No. I mean, even he's such a
He's gentle.
Gentle boy. Even squirrels, he just looks at them and wants to be their friend. He doesn't chase them. He just, even off the lead, he won't chase them.
He's lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you for the chat.
Okay. Thank you.